Hello everyone, it's Nori from Guides. We're going to try making some videos for you, but this is my first time making a video, so we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you think. Today, I have got a challenge for rainbows, brownies and guides all together at Pitshanger Methodist. So I had a message from Reverend Rachel today, who is the minister of the church, and she was saying that sadly the churches have had to close, not only for group worship, but also the buildings are now closed for private prayer, as they would usually be open. You could come in, say a prayer, do some reflecting, things like that. But unfortunately, because of social distancing, they are having to stop doing that. And what she said was, and this is to all of the churches around Ealing, the Methodist churches around Ealing, she would like us to, and these are her words, be creative about providing prayerful messages on the outside of churches that will let people know that we are with them. So that's what we're going to do today. What's going to happen is I will show you how to make something, and we are going to gather them together to make a big art installation all around the fence that goes around the hall and the church at Pitshanger Methodist. So that people in the community, and particularly the congregation of the church, a lot of them have had to go into self-isolation, and we're hoping that they will see it when they're out for a walk or they're popping to the shop and feel that we are still with them, part of the community. So, what are we going to do? We are going to make prayerful messages in the form of flowers. Now, we're of all different faiths and none at Guides, and I'm sure brownies and rainbows are the same. So there are a few ways of doing this. If you are a person who prays, no matter which faith tradition you come from, if you go to church, if you go to mosque, if you go to synagogue or somewhere else, you can write a prayer in the middle of your flower here. Or if you haven't got enough room, you can always use the petals. If praying's not something that you do, that's absolutely fine as well. You can write a positive message for the community, or this one, I've written a quote. You can make it your own, and we'll bring them together as a big installation, which hopefully will be really nice. Obviously, we're not going to meet in person to make this happen, because we'll all be practicing our social distancing. So if you are able, you can post your flowers through the door of Pitshanger Methodist Church. That's the normal door we go in. It's got a letterbox. You can just pop them in there. Please, if you do go out, remember you've got to be practicing your social distancing and staying 2 meters apart from everyone who's not part of your household. Okay? If you're not able to get to the church because you live further away, that's fine as well. You can post them to us and we will do it for you. I will give you an address if you message me. So if you need that, just shoot me a message and I'll get that sorted for you. Now, the bit that I know you all get excited about is badges. If you are a rainbow, you can use this towards your helper badge. That's the challenge number 2, helping the community. If you're a brownie, you can use it towards the speaking out badge as part of challenge number 2. And if you're a guide, this is part of a big installation that you can use for part 3 of the craftivism badge. So do take a look at your books and tick it off if you're doing this, and maybe even do the rest of the badge as well, who knows. So how do you make it? Very, very simple. It's a flower on a piece of paper. I have used some, I'm not good at drawing circles at all. They always end up really wonky. So I started off by using a glass to draw a circle right in the middle. This was made using a bit normal A4 paper. If you've got bigger paper and want to make a bigger flower, that's absolutely fine with me. If you want to make it smaller, you can do, but you're going to have to do tiny writing. Tiny, tiny writing. So, all you have to do is draw a flower. Then, once you've drawn your flower, it can be any type of flower you like. So I've got this basic one here that I did earlier, and also a different type. I mean, look in your garden for inspiration. Or in the park when you're out. Any flower you like, you can draw. They will all cause a beautiful effect when they are put together, I'm sure. So, when you've drawn your flower, you need to write your prayer or your quote in the middle of it. It doesn't have to be long, so I'm just going to add this one. Dear God, please help us to make good choices and to be safe. Amen. Really simple. You can then decorate your flower however you like. Bear in mind that because it's going to go outside, we're going to ask you to either laminate it or cover it in sticky back plastic. And I'll say a little bit about that if you don't have a laminator later. So it needs to be quite a flat decoration. I've just coloured mine in like this. Oh, that's upside down. Or this one I coloured in using a little pattern as well. You can make it your own. You can do some beautiful decoration, whatever you think will make people smile and just look beautiful when they're all put together on the fence. So when you've done that, you need to cut your flower out really carefully, and then using a hole punch, you need to make 2 holes in the petals so that we can attach it to the fence. And when it's very important that you punch your holes before you laminate it, if you're going to laminate it, or before you cover it in sticky back plastic if you don't have a laminator. Just because it keeps the rain out better. Otherwise the rain leaks in and all your beautiful drawings get all wet. I'm sure you've seen that happen before for posters and things. So then you laminate it and you pop it through Pitshanger Methodist Church, or you pop it in the post to us, and we will make a big display. If you don't have a laminator, that's absolutely fine. You can either cover your flower with sticky back plastic, that works just as well, or you can just post it to us as paper and we can laminate it for you. We've got a laminator in the guide cupboard, which we can just shoot that through before we put them up. So please get involved and send us your flowers over the next couple of days. The sooner the better. We will try and put the display up in the next couple of days and keep adding to it as they come in. And hopefully that will be a really nice thing for our Pitshanger community. And especially there are a lot of elderly members of the congregation at Pitshanger Methodist, and it will help them feel that even when they're in isolation, they are part of the church community and we're thinking of them. Okay, well, good luck making your flowers. Let me know how it goes. And if you've got any questions, just get in touch. Okay, stay safe. Bye.